Hey Christian, hope you're doing well. Just want to start off asking, where were you when you found out that Brian Flores was fired as head coach, and I guess what's your reaction to that news?
Um, I was in the facility, just going on, doing my exit meetings and stuff. Just going through that whole process and everything, and I got the news. And it's just the nature of the beast. It's just the business, and I got a lot of respect for Coach Flo. He's a great guy, great leader. You know, we essentially came in together. I was his first drafted rookie. So I got a lot of, great things to say about Flo, and, think highly of him as a person and as a man and as a coach. But, all those other things that go on with, when those decisions made, and things like that, that's out of my control. I can only control, essentially what I do and who I am every day, and, how I approach, just being the player that I am.
I mean, is it a surprise in any sense? Obviously, the season ultimately did kind of fell short of everyone's goals, but after you were able to turn around that 1-7 start, did it kind of come as a surprise when you heard?
Again, as I said, those decisions that are made, I just try to focus on ball and doing what I need to do, and being the player that I need to be, and the leader that I need to be, and the teammate that I needed to be. So don't really try to focus on all the other stuff.
Thanks, man.
Jose?
Thank you. Christian, what are some of the things that you learned from Coach Flo in this years that are going to help you moving forward?
Yeah, just that, the thing he preached the most, the thing, is going to stick with me in my head for forever. Just, the mindset of one day at a time, one play at a time. That was obviously something he was big on. So, that's always, something I'm going to remember, just that mindset, that he, instilled into all of us, instilled into me for my 3 years working with him, which was an honor. Like I said, I think he's a great coach and a great man, and a great person and everything. So just things like that, and just, just earning respect, you're going to have to earn it every day, and it's a week by week thing, in this league. And, and then, just taught me a lot, really, as a coach. You can really coach football well. And like I said, I got a lot of respect for him.
Omar?
Obviously, Christian, the defense had been pretty impressive the past 2 years, but the offense was kind of lagging behind. Do you understand why changes were made? I mean, obviously, you guys rallied back for Flo, but was there hope that things would get fixed offensively with this team?
Again, I don't really know what went into making all the decisions. That's again above my pay grade. I don't get paid to do that. I get paid to play football and be a good teammate and lead guys. So I try to just focus on doing those things, being the same guy each and every day. So why the reasons why those decisions were made, I don't really know that stuff. So, but my job is to be a leader on this team, and I'm continuing to do that. And be the best player that I can be. Just life does go on, life moves forward, and I've just got to continue on.
Well, in your mind, you've been with some pretty good head coaches throughout your career. What makes a good head coach? What characteristics personify good head coaches? Yeah.
There's definitely different types of coaches. You could be a player's coach, you could be an X and O's guy, but I feel like consistently to be a good head coach, you have to have the ability to motivate and essentially bring, you got to essentially be able to motivate and get everybody on the same page, because there's a lot of moving parts within the team, within the organization. You know what I mean? So that's part of it. And you got to be able to be a great leader, a servant leader. It's not about you. It's about it's about things that are greater. And you got to put the team always before yourself, even as a head coach. So that's kind of what I feel. Makes a good head coach.
Thank you. Excellent answer.
Yeah.
Hal?
Christian, you guys on defense obviously were very successful this year. We saw you doing a lot of creative things, having a lot of success with the zero blitzes and stuff like that. So where are you in terms of your level of concern where maybe a new guy comes in, a new coordinator, and he might fix something that's not broken? Or do you think that you guys have so much talent defensively that you could sort of adapt to anything and make it work real well?
Again, it's not necessarily about, the talent and things. It's just more so about, because each year is different, whether you have, consistency, continuity or not. Each year is a little bit different. So it's going to be up to the players making decisions, to buy into whatever the system is or buy into whatever's being done, whatever play is called, and that's going to come leadership up on the team. Some of the older guys who are going to be around, the guys who've been around, they're going to have to step up in this kind of situation, really be the ones first to buy in, with this whole process. New coach, if there's new guy, whatever's going on, you just got to adjust. And that's another thing I learned from Flo, adapt or die. So, just going to have to be able to adjust and go with it, whatever happens.
Okay, thanks.
We have time for one more. We'll go to Travis.
Hey, Christian, what's up, man? Now that the season is officially over, I was hoping to see if we can get you to reflect on what was a career year for you. Statistically, I think a lot of folks would agree your impact kind of reflected those numbers. Just wanted to kind of get your take on how you felt you performed this year, and have you kind of laid out your roadmap for how you want to approach getting better in the off season?
Yeah. I feel like I have had a pretty solid year. Obviously, was able to do some things, was able to have some success, the most success in my career to this point. But having that success only made me hungry for more. My eye, I still want to be the best player that I can be. I don't know what that is, what that looks like, but I'm just going to continue to work, and give, immediately essentially get back to the grind and, not really take a lot of time off because I know it's important and, my teammates are going to need that. And I want that for myself, for me to be my best. So just really going to stay with it, get right back into things, pretty soon. Take a little time for me, but then, after that, really going to try to do everything it takes from a nutrition standpoint, from a training standpoint, from just overall my understanding of football knowledge, watching tape, doing those things. I'm definitely going to want to stay sharp during the off season so I can come back and be the best player that I can be. So I can have more success, which ultimately will lead to more team success.